What if I told you that time can move at different speeds, cats can be alive and dead at the same time, and black holes might be breaking the rules of the universe? These aren't science fiction plots, they're real paradoxes in physics that shouldn't exist, but do. Physics is supposed to explain how the universe works, but sometimes it breaks its own rules. From twins who age at different speeds, to cats that are alive and dead at the same time, to black holes that might erase information forever. These paradoxes aren't just strange ideas, they're real cracks in reality. Let's dive into the physics paradoxes that shouldn't exist, but somehow do. Imagine a universe where the rules that govern everything suddenly stop making sense. That's what happens when we stumble into the strange world of paradoxes in physics. These aren't just puzzles on paper, they challenge the very foundation of how we think reality works. Some of them are so strange that even the best scientists admit they feel like cracks in the universe itself. Take the famous twin paradox. According to Einstein's theory of relativity, if one twin travels close to the speed of light while the other stays on Earth, time will pass differently for them. When the traveling twin returns, they'll actually be younger than their sibling. It's not science fiction, it's real physics. Time itself bends and stretches depending on how fast you move. The paradox comes from how hard it is for our brains to accept that two people can live through time at different speeds and still meet again. Another paradox that blows minds is the grandfather paradox. Imagine you could travel back in time and prevent your own grandfather from meeting your grandmother. If that happened, you would never be born. But if you were never born, how could you have traveled back in time in the first place? Physics hasn't solved this cleanly yet. Some theories suggest alternate timelines split off to avoid contradictions. Others hint that the universe simply won't allow you to change the past. Either way, it shows how time travel, something we dream about, can rip logic apart. Then there's Schrödinger's cat, a thought experiment that became the symbol of quantum weirdness. Picture a cat in a box with a mechanism that has a 50% chance of releasing poison. According to quantum mechanics, until you open the box, the cat is both alive and dead at the same time. Two realities exist at once, overlapping, until observation forces one to become real. This paradox isn't really about cats, it's about how reality itself doesn't behave the way we expect. Is the universe solid and definite, or is it blurry and uncertain until we look? The black hole information paradox is another riddle that keeps physicists awake at night. According to Einstein's relativity, anything that falls into a black hole disappears forever, but quantum mechanics insists that information can never truly be destroyed. So which is it? If information is lost, one of our most trusted theories breaks. If it isn't, then our picture of black holes is incomplete. Some of the greatest minds, including Stephen Hawking, spent decades battling with this paradox, and we still don't have a full answer. Even something as simple as the arrow of time hides a paradox. The laws of physics work the same whether time moves forward or backward, but our experience doesn't. We remember the past, not the future. Eggs break, but they don't unbreak. Heat spreads out, but it never gathers itself neatly again. Why should time move in one direction if the equations say it doesn't have to? The paradox makes us question whether time itself is just an illusion created by the way our universe evolves. These paradoxes remind us that physics isn't a complete rulebook. It's more like a detective story where every solution raises new mysteries. Each paradox is like a whisper from the universe, hinting that we still don't fully understand the game we're playing. The strange part is that many of these paradoxes aren't just thought experiments anymore. Time dilation has been proven with atomic clocks on airplanes. Quantum superpositions are real, tested in labs with particles. Black holes have been photographed, and they still defy our understanding. The paradoxes aren't just theories, they're cracks in reality that scientists are desperately trying to fill. So maybe the real question isn't whether these paradoxes will ever be solved, but whether solving them will completely rewrite the way we see existence itself. After all, if physics is supposed to explain reality, what happens when reality itself refuses to play by the rules? Paradoxes don't just confuse scientists, they reveal where our understanding of the universe is incomplete. Every time we get close to solving one, new mysteries appear. Maybe that's the beauty of physics. It doesn't just give us answers, it forces us to keep asking bigger questions. So, which paradox blew your mind the most? Let me know. And if you want to keep exploring the weird side of reality, you know what to do.